spotlight, the Custom Shop Texas Tailor. Hey, James G here with Tarpley Music in Fort Worth, Texas. But remember, you can always find us online at tarpleymusic.com. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please hit subscribe below. It really, really helps out the channel. And so I'm holding a beautiful custom shop by Taylor. This is the Texas Tailor, named because right here at the 12th fret, you've got this beautiful Texas shape inlay with a star right on the 12th fret. And so this is a little bit short scaled. It hits the body at the 12th fret as opposed to the 14th fret. The scale length, which is the distance between the nut and the bridge, is right under 25. It's 24 and 7/8. So all premier woods on this thing. And why it's so durable, why it looks the way it does, why it sounds so huge. So the back and sides are all Indian rosewood. This beautiful three-piece back you can see there. It is a premier Sitka spruce top. So the best Sitka they have. The binding itself is Hawaiian koa, and there's some nice fiber purfling there. Abalone rosette. It is an all mahogany neck, but the fretboard and the bridge pins are all ebony. Bone nut, micarta saddle, so every nut and bolt and all the wood in this, just top of the line. Beautiful. And so it plays extremely well. It doesn't feel quite like a shorter scale to me when I'm playing it. I think maybe because the sound is so huge, but it just plays really, really comfortably. And of course, it has the incredible Taylor expression system in there. So all you can do with a piece like this besides hold it is just listen to it. So we're going to play it directly right into the computer. We're going to mic it a few different ways so you can really hear the full sound of this guy. So right now we literally have the expression system from Taylor going directly into a DI box right into the interface. And everything here on the expression system is flat. So with the expression system, there's a high and a low on the EQ, but it's actually a boost and a cut. So if you feel that notch right there in the middle of it, you're actually zeroed out. So I've just got out a flat EQ, and then volume is about halfway up here. So now we have it mic'd up very simply with a single dynamic microphone. A lot of times when you're doing acoustics, you will probably record with one or two condenser microphones to grab the whole sound in the whole room. However, sometimes miking with a dynamic microphone is great if you want to get a really percussive, strumming kind of a sound and cut out a lot of that other stuff. This is a great dynamic microphone. This is a Sennheiser E906 that we use quite a bit. So now we're going to turn the direct signal back on, so you're going to be able to hear a nice combination of a direct signal from the guitar as well as the dynamic microphone. So now we're using a large diaphragm condenser, which is a very common way to record acoustic guitars as well as vocals and things like that. So most home studios, you'll have some sort of at least a budget style large diaphragm condenser. This is a really good one. This is the AKG C214. And I'm going to strum just a little bit softer because you can really hear the overall body of this guitar with the condenser. And it's about 7 inches away or so. So now we're going to add the direct signal back in again with the condenser, and this is a really great combination. I actually use it a lot at home, a great large diaphragm condenser with the direct signal. Alright, so we heard this guitar on its own, mic'd up and direct, and now we're going to play with some rhythm tracks I did earlier. Alright, hit it, boys. So my final thoughts on this guitar, first of all, it's just a gorgeous custom shop Taylor, and the fact that there is no part or wood on this thing that isn't premium. So right off the bat there, it's gonna sound the best that it can according to the player. I mean, that's just the reality of that. And so sometimes it's a real test to yourself of going, can I get a really great sound out of this? Because this is about as good as it gets as far as woods and things like that. This beautiful 3-piece back, all Indian rosewood. So it's great to record as well as to play live. It's a really good wood with the granatorium style, a little bit shorter scale. I wouldn't think there would be much of as much feedback problem with this as well, but it's just really comfortable to play because I kind of feel like I'm playing a full-size guitar, even though this is a few frets quicker to where it hits the neck here, and this would be, I mean, the body. And this would be, for me, just kind of the ultimate home recording guitar, just because you got the best woods, the way that you can mic this thing, and with it being such a high-end custom shop, whether you take it to gigs or not, but it's just absolutely gorgeous, not to mention custom shop Taylor, so as it sits and take advantage, it just goes up and up and up and up in value because it was not an assembly line guitar. But these tuners hold so well; they feel they're so strong. As I'm sitting there, I mean, I can really feel it locking in. And so it's those kinds of things that really take those great guitar to phenomenal guitars where, no stone is left unturned. It's like, okay, it's the best binding, it's the best neck, it's the best tone woods, it's the best, solid bone nut. And the micarta saddle is just because it's such a great way to get a lot more sustained, especially with the ebony bridge too. So a lot of sound, a lot of sustain, and this is a one-of-a-kind. So you could either call the store or get online, or if you come down to the Tarpley Music here, you can put it in your hands and then you can play it, and it's not one that's sitting out on the floor all the time. Come in and ask for it. Say, hey, I want to play the Texas Taylor, and we'll bring it to you. It's just absolute amazing guitars. You heard just from very simple chord playing, not doing anything fancy or anything like that, but it's such a huge sound. The way it sounds with the rhythm section when it's recorded, I just think it would be an amazing the go-to at-home acoustic guitar for a home studio or professional recording studio or anything like that for songwriters. Anyway, so I really hope you enjoy listening to this and watching this guitar. Come see it if you can. It's a beautiful Taylor with a one-of-a-kind kind of a Texas inlay here. So if you enjoyed this video, just hit like below and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It's just such a huge help for us if you do that. And if you want to watch more videos as we drop them, then just turn on notifications and we'll see you on the next one.